Alrighty then. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and welcome, one and all. My name is Michael. I'm the Dynasty Gamer, and welcome to Pathfinder 2nd Edition Gatewalkers. Joining me today are my lovely, wonderful, and amazing group of Patreons who come and play every single week, supporting the channel and allowing us to do these cool, awesome, wonderful, and amazing things. Guys, say hello to the folks at home.
Hello.
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 Yeah, it's
As
so
I notice,
good to
people are in the wrong place.
Hold on. Yeah, somebody messed around with the cameras. It was fine when I left. Anyway. Yes, it's so good to see all of you, and I cannot wait for today's game. Can you hear? Yes, thank you. You verified that we can hear the players. Can you? Yeah, I can see it. The instruments are telling me things. Also, by the way, for those of you who are subscribers, remember, if you do notice me messing up the sound, you do have the amazing silence wizards that we have for our channel, which can be used to indicate to Dag that he is talking and no one's listening, or the players are talking and no one's listening, and that is very important because I am a derp. Anyway, let's take a quick moment.
Goblin. I get a tech goblin emote too.
I don't have a tech goblin. No, like I said, most of the time my tech goblin is the silence wizard. It's just this tiny wizard that comes up and goes silence and then runs away. Little asshole. Anyway, so first of all, what's that?
I said wizards are like that.
They are like that. All right, let's start with, of course, our sponsors, the people who make us look as good as we do for our channel. First of all, we'd like to take a moment to thank Hero Forge for the wonderful artwork you can see on screen. All the player tokens, the tokens that I create for notable NPCs like this, are all made using an amazing bespoke 3D model making software that allows you to create, boom, these amazing 3D printable models that can come in premium plastic, color plastic, or as 2D standees. Right now, there is a Kickstarter going on for their dice printing services that'll allow you to not only get dice, but dice with your minis and stuff embedded in them as well. So if you are interested in some cool bespoke dice, go check out their Kickstarter. We then have, of course, the amazing folks at Sirenscape for the epic sounds you will hear throughout the course of the game, because every epic game deserves to sound intense and amazing and plunge my players into a depth of immersion that they can enjoy. And it's got an amazing series of sound effects, musics, moods, monster roars, and spells, and a whole bunch of stuff. You name it, it's a really fucking amazing thing, whether you're online like me or if you are at a home game. Then, of course, we have the amazing people over at Fantasy Grounds who create the VTT that I use for my game. It allows me to pivot on point with my players and with my audience members so that you guys can enjoy the full scope, the full benefits, the full effects of our games. And yeah, we can like do some improv together. We can like do a lot of like the cool homebrew stuff as well. It's just a very easy thing to use and lets me focus on what really matters in my game and not cataloging all the massive amounts of rules. So there's that. Now, of course, as you guys know, a tabletop role-playing game is nothing without a good group of players to bring forth the story and take the stage. So in the spirit of taking the stage, I now turn over the spotlight to my lovely players so they can tell you about themselves and the characters that they are going to play, starting with none other than the amazing OG Lava Kitten.
Hello. I am playing Lushara, who is an elven witch on a journey to find her twin brother and discover what the heck is going on with all of our missing moments, and has stumbled across various terrifying plots. But right now she's currently being quite offended that she is being restrained, and is trying to determine, does she kick up a fuss about it, or we'll see what's going on.
Pardon me, you must be mistaken. Do you know who I am? Okay, I am Lushara. I'm a tailor. Okay, unhand me. If you wrinkle a single fabric upon my person, your manager will not hear the end of this.
Yes. And meanwhile, Magnus is just cleaning his fur, probably cleaning Monty. They're just having a cuddle session.
Big sun. Yeah, that's it. 100%. All right, Next up we have the incredible Schoolie.
Yes, playing effectively what was probably at one time a gruff dwarf. I'm not sure he is actually quite as gruff as he used to be anymore. But yes, playing Bilratar, in theory, the muscle that protects the band of intellectuals that is everyone else around him. More because he needs them to give him the answers by all the gates, because he doesn't like doing the thinking. He prefers doing the punching.
Hello, I'm Neil from Immersion Diversion. Rangul, the orc, Lashunta thaumaturge. And yeah, he hasn't been able to tell the group much about him lately, but he is from Castrovel, and has joined the party on their Gatewalkers quest, for his own particular reasons, but he essentially wants to help them out as well. So.
Hi, I am Jen. I play Aelith. I am the Elven Ranger that also tries to help protect the group from danger. And yeah, we'll see what happens this time around, if we're able to break free or not.
Hiya, I'm Mac and I play Viv, the little puppet summoner who, for the entirety of their existence that they can remember, has been looking for their kid. They're this sweet little kid who just like they had the wish of the puppet would come to life, and the puppet did come to life. Unfortunately, that meant the kid was alone for a really long time without the puppet. So maybe tensions are a bit high between them at the moment. Just a little. It's a bit hot in here. It's fine.
Indeed, and we will come to that in just a moment. But first, of course, we have one last person to thank, and that is our amazing and awesome audience members who spend their time and time again to come and hang out with us, play games, chill out, and watch all the cool stuff unfold. First of all, just by watching the show, you earn channel points that can be used at any point in time to influence the game while we are playing. It is always an amazing treat to see you guys here and to have you guys protecting my players. Sometimes a little fucking hard for my liking, you know? Like, I'm there trying to create tension, trying to murder some people, and you guys just won't fucking let me, right? Okay, I get it. You like the players. You like their characters. God. Anyway. So there are plenty of stuff that you guys can do in order to influence the game. Things like insight bonuses, inspiration, wandering monsters, wandering bosses, divine intervention, divine healing, and much, much more. So yeah, and we stream all the time, so there's plenty of ways to earn channel points. And subscribers, you earn channel points twice as quickly. So there you go. That's how that works. So yeah. Then, of course, we have some monetary donations that can go towards the DAG survival check, which is, of course, my monthly stuff that keeps me alive, allows me to pay things, lights, food, water, that kind of stuff. And then once we get to the end of the DAG survival check, we then get to open up the DAG loot bag, which is going to be a lot of fun too. So yeah, we'll get to that when we get to that. But we have a number of monetary donations which have a more tangible effect on the game while we play. First of all, for $5, you can donate a red mark to a player of your choice or a purple mark to me. The red marks are hero points that can be used to stave off death, petition the DM for nonsense that isn't in the rules, or roll with advantage. The jinx points can be used to counteract hero points, make bad guys roll with advantage, or make things slightly more complicated for my lovely players. So that's there too. Our $10 donation, I have 2 decks of cards in front of me. The first deck is a deck of heroic actions, which you can provide to a player of your choosing to give them a free 1-use power, plus the use of a hero point. Alternatively, you can get me to draw from the deck of flashbacks and plot twists. Flashbacks and plot twists are used basically as story prompts, which I will then take the concept written on the card and try to insert it into today's session. A lot of fun and very, very cool. So there you go. That's it. We then have our $20 donation, which gives us the coveted golden natural 20, because sometimes shit just needs to fucking work, and that is what the nat 20 is all about. So you pay $20 and you can give to a player or your GM a golden natural 20 token. Then we have our $50 donation, which comes as either a magic item for a player of your choosing, which can be a homebrew item you design, an item you would like me to design as part of a set for a player of your choice, or something from that player's wish list, which they can then be provided. All of these are amazing, and all of these are a huge boon to the player in question, because they don't count towards their total weight gain, their total wealth gain, which means they still get to gain stuff as per normal. So yeah. Or alternatively, if you woke up this morning and chose violence, you can use that $50 to increase the difficulty of a challenge, making an encounter way more difficult. A boss can get a boost in power, the terrain could suddenly shift, the ante could suddenly be increased, the parameters for victory may abruptly change. Whatever the case is, it is a major mass complication to the adventure while we play. We then have our $100 secret menu item. What is the $100 secret menu item, you ask? Well, here is the secret menu item. Now, I am hoping, and the secret menu item comes with inverted commas, I am hoping among hopes, that our players do not end up aggravating and making enemies of the Smiling Wolves. If they do, well, this secret menu item is going to change very quickly. But in the event that our players do indeed become allies with this mercenary company, our heroes are going to gain a new ability. It is called Pack Tactics. Now, the ability of Pack Tactics means that when working in tandem with anyone, you would be able to work pretty much to give yourselves a bonus based on the number of people who are working on a single attack. Let's say, for example, Viv is trying to stab someone at the same time Aelith is trying to shoot someone. If you ready your action to go at the last person's turn, each of you get to add a d6 to the damage equal to the number of people participating in the maneuver.
Ooh.
So if all of you are waiting till the last person to act and using a combination attack, you will get plus 5d6 damage of an untyped variety to the damage of each of your attacks.
Damn.
So it is called Pack Tactics, and it is unique to this mercenary company, and they would do that. So there you go. Okie doke. Cool.
Yeah.
Done. Fantastic. Well, I feel like that's everything. So, without any further ado, are we ready to commence today's session?
Hell yeah.
All right. Then let us begin. Our adventure continues in a city known as Skywatch. After returning from the planet Castrovel, thanks to the aid of Aleli and Sakuichi, two scholars of the stars, our heroes were able to create a bridge from the distant planet to then return back to their world of Galarian. Let's see what this music's like. Sorry, 2 secs. Give me the thing. No? No. Okay. Let's try again. This one. Aha, there it is. Okay, beautiful. Love it. Okay, now. Once arriving in Skywatch, our heroes managed to save Sakuichi, a traveling oracle of the stars. She told the group that she had come to this land in search of some great evil, that she had received omens that she was the single person who would defeat this evil. From what she described, it sounded a lot like the dreaded black frost whale known as Omyoi, the creature that our heroes have been trying to find out more about. As our heroes make their way through the city with Sakuichi in hand, they uncovered the strange properties of the town to disorient those who travel its streets. Eventually, they were found by one of Sakuichi's companions and taken to meet Mats Baladin, a member of the Smiling Wolves. Our heroes were welcomed and given a chance to rest, learning that there were members of the Obsidian Order of Hobgoblins that are trying to take over these areas within the city, and our heroes need to be able to travel and find the other companions of Sakuichi and leave before getting caught. The mercenaries were kind enough and offered not only rest, but to allow the players to benefit from their own campaign here in the city. But in the middle of the night, they were attacked by the mercenaries, pinned down and grappled. Only one of them were taken to meet the enigmatic leader of the Smiling Wolves. Little did they realize that the person that they were looking for was none other than Viv. The child that spawned Viv through imagination. The person who Viv's eidolon was fashioned to look after. But this was no image of the bright and vibrant young child that Viv had in her memories. As our puppets looked on, a cold stare met their gaze. This Viv only recalls being abandoned, recalls having to survive 8 months on her own. They're her own? It's a he or she, sorry, I never actually asked.
Oh, and whichever works. I am thought about what the actual kid was.
Let's find out. He, she, they. She. No, he. He! There we go. It is a he. So yes. As he stares with cold eyes, demanding an explanation from Viv, Viv tries their best to explain what circumstances led them to be separated, and how you've done nothing but try to find him amidst all of the chaos that had been transpiring. Unable to put aside the grudge and resentment, human Viv picked up the puppet and said with the last chilling word, "It is time to leave childish things behind," and prepared to throw Puppet Viv and their cotton body into the flames that lit her quarters. And it is here we begin today's session. Now, before we begin, Mon Sterling has donated an inside bonus. Thank you very much, Mon Sterling, for that donation. Your inside bonus is this. Viv is pained. He's angry. He wants to abandon you the same way you abandoned him. But there is something else. Something that hasn't quite been mentioned. Something that hasn't been struck. You recall Matz's original quest to look into some sort of strange and mysterious wizard that had been hounding Viv. You feel that you know nothing about this mysterious wizard, but at the very least, perhaps finding out about it may cause Viv to hold their hand from killing you. All right. Thank you, Mon Sterling, again. The scene is now yours.
He has been frozen for a bit at listening to Viv. Upon being brought closer, starts to squirm and just, wait, I want to help you. Who's the wizard? I can help you find the wizard. Who's the wizard?
He looks at you. The wizard? You talk too much. You know that, Matt? You look behind you, and again, this fully grown adult male wearing armor and carrying a sword seems to very frightfully kind of sort of straighten up a little bit. Yeah, sorry about that. I just kind of got away from me a bit. Looking back at you, Viv squeezes a little tighter. Are you working for the wizard?
We don't know who the wizard is.
They place you over the fire. The tips of your feet are being licked by the top of the flame.
We don't work with the wizard. We just got here. We...
Tell me, what does he want?
I don't know who he is. I want to help you.
Why does he wear the ram mask? Why does he haunt my dreams?
You had the dreams too?
Don't play dumb with me.
No, we've all had the nightmares. We don't know who it is. We've all... There's some guy in a ram mask who haunts our nightmares, and there's some shadow man, and we don't know what's happening, but we can help you, please.
Where is your Gatewalker tattoo?
On the puppet, I imagine it would be kind of just like where like the belly is.
All right. Pulling you back away from the flame. So you're not working for the wizard. You just happen to be here. Now of all times.
Yes, we've been everywhere, but we've been trying to follow a path to figure out what happened to us in the gates, and eventually that led us to here.
He walks over to Mance and places Viv in Mance's hands, like almost forces the tiny poppet into the chest of the soldier. Take him to his quarters. Do not let any of them out of your sight. I have to think. Yes, sir. Right away. Taking Viv, Mats leaves. You leave the room. Mats, you can hear, has this moment of...
You okay?
Am I okay? Yeah, of course I'm okay. Better than okay. Have you seen these cheekbones?
What?
Are you okay?
No. Do I look okay?
You look like a
What
doll
happened
with
to
no
them?
eyebrows.
Why-
I can't tell how you're doing.
What happened to him? What happened to him?
Oh, what, the boss? Oh. Yeah, no, the boss was on their own for a while. And, you know, he's saying this as he's walking back to the other group. Boss had to learn the hard way, had to, get by. When I found them, whew, they were a right piece of work. Gave me one of these. You watch as he lifts up one of his, like, just his tabard, and you can see there's a knife wound, like, right in his ribs.
No, he wouldn't. He wouldn't do that.
Wouldn't he? Well, the kid you know, and the kid that's back in there, oh, that's no kid. That's the boss, and you best remember that. You treat him like a kid, oof. The fire's gonna be the easiest thing that happens to you. Also, how are you crying? Like, is there water in you? Like, is that... He squeezes you a little bit. Like does that come out?
It's little threads.
Oh!
It's little threads and tiny little buttons.
Oh, threads from the butt. That's okay. That's so strange. You're a very strange little thing, you are.
I'm his best friend.
I don't know if Boss has friends, little one, but you know, you I mean,
You're
hey,
not
look.
his friend?
What? Me?
You're not his friend?
No. I mean, maybe a minion, toady, you know, thug. Nah. No. Friend. That's a word that'll get you killed around here. Are you gonna keep doing that? Is that he again looks at you? He's just fascinated that a doll is emoting.
Damn, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, that's basically it. He's like, oh, it's leaking. Oh, gross. Do you do
Like
other
one
things?
of those like dolls that
Like if I push you, are you gonna have like a karate chop action or what? Like,
you feed it. And
You have very low energy.
oh, okay. Well, he eventually returns. Lushara, Bilratar, and Rongol. It's been about maybe 15-20 minutes since they took Viv away from you guys. During that period of time, what are you guys doing as the mercenaries are basically just holding you hostage?
Demanding to get off of me. I am not comfortable with all this pinning action.
Well, you do ask them. They fail to acquiesce to your request.
She just starts muttering curses in Elven, and then
She's a spellcaster! Get her! And they just dogpile you. A few moments later, you are no longer dogpiled, but you are now up with a pillow in your mouth and, like, basically rope tied around you. Not because...
I think she thinks it's better than being, like, manhandled. So
Oh, no, you are also being manhandled. You just now also... Mostly because they don't know you're a spellcaster, and then when you start speaking in Elven, all these humans are like, ah, magic! They are not smart.
Yep. I was going to say, Bill, by contrast, would just say, seriously, if you just wanted to talk to one of us, why don't you just ask? The rest of us could have just been here having a drink. Sure, everyone else would appreciate that.
They kind of try not to respond too much. A couple of them look over to you and just like, yeah, no, we're not letting our guard around you.
I already had a drink. I'm good.
A couple of them look over at you.
What I got from that guy is I kind of gesture over to the guy in the corner who I got a drink from earlier.
They keep hitting you. Aelith, what are you doing?
Ow!
Oh, Aelith was struggling to get away from him.
Oh, you're struggling?
She's not happy.
Okay. As you are struggling,
yeah.
let's make an athletics check to see if you can break free.
Let me... Here we go. Athletics, where are you?
Okay, 16. What level are you guys at the moment?
4.
4.
We don't need that one. That is too high. Alright, there we go. Alright, 16 is sadly not enough to break free of them. They tell you to settle down. Do you settle down?
No.
Rongul is gonna telepathically talk to Aelith.
Sure.
And he just says, you might want to give up. There's like 20 of them. They outnumber us.
I can't. Can she communicate back?
Yes. Yeah.
It's kind of like message. Like I have to start it, but then you can bring it back. So
We need to find and save Viv.
and we will.
We
It's just a
can't
matter
do
of
that
time.
restrained.
All right, Aelith
Yes,
continues
but we
to...
can't.
Aelith
We can't
continues
do
to
that
struggle.
either. So
And you take 25 damage as they basically start to kick and beat you. You may make another athletics check if you wish to struggle to break free again.
Ayla says we can't help Viv if we're dead.
You guys are...
Wrong.
Oh, by the way, this is all non-lethal damage. But Lashara and Bilratar, you are also watching them now, like, beating up Aelith.
Yep. I'm guessing we've not had the effects for a long rest yet either, so...
No, you have not.
No.
They're yelling at
Aelith,
you to settle down.
Yeah, eventually she reluctantly stops, but she's seething.
Okay. They wait a little bit just to make sure. Okay. And they will stop. Okay. Again, about 10-15 minutes later, Viv is returned. You hear Matt's turn to the others. Out. And they basically release all of you. And begin to march out of the your sleeping quarters. Viv is thrown to the ground. And they don't spare a word. But they will look around just to make sure, like, you know, like you guys were, again, just they're kind of checking on you. Seeing Aelith kind of roughly beaten up a little bit, he makes sure to lock the door when he closes it up.
Did they untie me before they left, or do I have
they
to wait
didn't,
for my friends?
So they didn't tie you up. They were literally physically restraining you.
Yeah, they were
With
just
their
grabbing
arms.
us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I did magic per the.
Oh no,
dungeon
you can.
and-
Oh yeah, no. You can untie that. That's like just a loose, like kind of like just a simple like shoelace knot like around your mouth.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay,
Are you
the scene is yours.
Are you okay, Tiny Puppet? I don't actually know if we exchanged names yet. That's why he's kind of just saying names or something. But
I think we had at some point, but I don't know.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's fine.
Yeah, I think
Angry about the ambush.
I know I yelled out Rongul as I was fighting the dragon.
oh
So
god.
you guys probably know my name.
Yeah.
But I don't know if you've introduced technically, but that's okay. Are you okay, Viv?
Viv is upon being thrown on the floor, just gets up and somehow is sitting on their like just sitting kneeling like a little puppet, staring at the door. You didn't think the puppets could have knees like that, but they do. Just kind of kneeling there, staring at the door, not responding.
I'll then telepathically speak to you and be like, are you alright?
Oh, sorry.
No, nothing. I'm just laughing because it's fine. Just thinking of the moment of Rongul going up and saying, "Are you all right, Tiny Puppet?" The top puppet doesn't say anything, so he then invades your mind to be like extra, like I said, "Are you okay, Tiny?"
Yeah.
Damn it, she can't hear me. I should repeat myself in her mind so she can't ignore me. And I was like, "Speak to me! Do not ignore me!"
It could be worse. He could start doing
I'm
mental
trying to be
communication
helpful.
to put earworms into everyone's heads.
Whenever
Earworms.
you do that, Rungul, do you know the video game Unravel where it's like you play as the little red little thread guy, and as he's walking, he just gets less and less thread. You kind
I
of
think
just see
so.
the
I know
opposite of
it,
that
yeah.
happening as more and more thread is kind of piling up. You don't know where this like light blue thread is coming from. It's just piling up in front of Viv, and it gets faster whenever you do that.
Oh, oh shit.
Lushara's
sorry.
gonna pick up Monty and then set Monty right in front of Viv, the rabbit, because cuddly and cute, and Viv looks like they need some emotional support.
Yeah, they just lean into, and then after a second, does finally just say, I found Viv. The real Viv.
I take it did not go well.
They went through the gate too. They came out before us. They remember the 8 months, and I wasn't there for the 8 months.
Oh no.
They were alone. And they think I abandoned them. And they're looking for a wizard who apparently is wearing the same ram mask that's been haunting all our nightmares. And they thought I was working for him. They hate me.
I don't
You've
think.
seen the ram mask too?
Yes. Lushara's gonna kind of like crouch or just sit on the ground next to Viv and just kind of a little pat on the back and just like, I don't think they hate you. I was just feeling angry and betrayed, but not hate. Otherwise,
Their only wish for going through the gate was for me to come to life so they wouldn't have to be alone. And that's all they got. I wasn't even there as a puppet for them. So yeah, I think they hate me. And I don't know how to blame them for that.
Well, considering how terrified everyone is of the boss, you did come back to us. So they can't hate you. Must be something still there that loves you.
And
Even if
given-
they're hurt.
And given, well, at least for I don't know what happened beyond the gate. If they're the same, is it possible you sacrifice yourself so they could escape the gate? And they just don't remember?
Whatever happened, they were alone for 8 months. That's what matters. And now that I'm here, they don't want me here. So, I'm gonna help them find the wizard, and I'm gonna make sure they're okay. Because even if they're not my friend still, I'm still their friend.
That's very positive of you, Viv. I appreciate that.
Oh,
With a somber tone, our heroes heed the words and the warnings provided by Viv. Still injured, bruised, and now sleeping with one eye open, our heroes complete their long rest. In the morning, you are awoken by the smell of food being brought in by the guards, who were very, very forward with you yesterday. There is bacon, bread, cheese, milk, and orange juice. Mats enters and sits down. Oh, everyone. Hope you guys had a good night's sleep.
Interrupted sleep, but
Yeah, sorry about that. Look, can't be too careful. Lots of things happening, lots of heightened emotions. And I mean, as I'm sure Viv sort of explained, not often we have people who take the exact appearance of our boss suddenly rocking up into our town. So, things are as they
you
are.
could have
but,
warned us
no,
that you were
what?
all accost us in the middle of the night.
Why would
That
we
would've-
warn you?
Ugh. Well, you can hardly blame us if we don't trust any of you at the moment.
I feel like the feeling is very mutual. Once again, to reiterate, you're walking around with someone who is an imposter of our boss.
how did you know that your boss wasn't the twin?
Because our boss was the one who confirmed they didn't have a twin or a sibling. And as far as we're concerned, you are a whole group of walking doppelgangers ready to slit our throats in the middle of the night. So you'll afford us at least some liberty in not warning you about our plans to check to see if, your stories were actually, valid.
Perhaps next time you just turn the doppelgangers away from your gate.
You see, the problem with doppelgangers is when you turn them away, they can come back with different faces. Or worse still, kill one of my men and then impersonate one of them instead. I mean, alternatively, you are right. We don't have to do this stuff. We could just kill you on sight. But I suppose we were just being nice.
Viv does manage to hold themselves back from saying, well, actually, once I was replaced with a doppelganger. That was a whole different character arc for me.
I almost died to a
That's right.
doppelganger.
You were
Bring that up.
literally replaced by a doppelganger.
Yeah, they hold their tongue on that. Just like,
Yeah. No, what Lushar does say, I was almost killed by a doppelganger, so I understand some wariness, but
Good.
betrayal of hospitality is very
No,
Anyway.
I get
I think
it.
it's a I think it's a mix of things. I think while at the same time having gone through the same situation, you understand what they did.
Yeah.
You still don't appreciate being like kind of, accosted. That's a very understandable relation. However, the food in front of you is quite tempting. They say, well,
Sharon doesn't trust it.
yeah, because we're gonna
Oh,
poison
Angul's
you
already
after
eaten the
everything.
I
cheese.
trust it.
I don't know.
Angul's
Came
face
and
full
beat
of
us up in the
cheese.
middle of the night.
Yeah, you. Yeah, he looks over at you and he says, "Look, if we wanted to kill you, we would have done so already. The last thing we wanted to do is make all this food for you, then just to poison you. That's a lot of effort for what could basically be solved with a swift swing of the sword. Look, we do still want to help you in what you're doing in the city, mostly for two reasons. Firstly, it benefits us. If you're running around the city, then the hobgoblins have someone else to bother besides us. Secondly, if you do manage to find the people that you're looking for, then whatever evil these people keep banging on about potentially doesn't get in our way later on. He's talking, of course, about Sakuichi and her companion.
Oh, where are those folks? Are they here as well?
Yeah, we're keeping them safe. Sakuichi is currently in the camp with... What's his name? I keep forgetting it. It was...
Can't remember.
Yeah, me neither. Inunuma. Inunuma. It is... I'm going to spell it in chat. Innumma. Inuma. Yeah, Inuma and Sakuichi are being looked after for the time being. Got nothing to worry there, like I said. Inuma we found here. We picked him up. We cleaned him up, and he told us everything, which, now that Sakuichi is there, checks out their story. Now that the boss and Viv have had a tete-a-tete, we now know that you aren't doppelgangers, and we know you have your own thing that doesn't interfere with us, and that works just peachy for us.
We wanna help the boss.
Yeah,
We wanna find the wizard.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't recommend that. He's made it quite clear that the hospitality extended to you has a very finite limit.
That's... If the wizard's the one who hurt my best friend and turned him into the boss, I'll go find him on my own.
Okay, I mean, if that's what you guys want to do, but whatever it is.
No, I'd rather do it with people, but I'm just saying it's not like a yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, look, the layout of Skywatch is hard to navigate, but what I can tell you is the four cardinal points, the corners of the city, they don't move. The city streets, they stretch, they wind, they twist around, and locations can shift from time to time. But those four places, they're pretty stable. To the north, just following the river here, you should be able to find the Lock House. Rumor has it that one of our mercenaries saw one of Sakuichi's guides in that general vicinity, but I can't be sure. There's also a place called the Mystic Markets. We pick up some supplies there, and there are a lot of rumors to be picked up. Right now, it's kind of in the southwest side of the city, and the exit to the whole place is to the northwest as well. So, up to you how you want to travel. But that's all the information we have for you. Okay. Yep.
Sounds like we need to pick a corner, guys.
Nope, that's fine.
Yeah.
All right, in which case, look, you finish breakfast and get the fuck out of here, all right? Peace out. Mats then goes out, closes the door, and leaves you with your breakfast. And you can hear now the mercenaries are just getting ready for their own search and expedition.
We need to find a different place to stay at night.
Hmm.
I'm not going through that again. I don't trust them.
I'm cool with staying in a camp, like outside of town camp, if you'd like. I'm used to living in the wilderness.
As long as the real Viv doesn't have to see me, I don't think they're gonna hurt any of you again.
The fact is, I don't trust them. And honestly, I'm a little concerned about the whims of the boss.
Hmm.
Viv,
Yeah. If Viv is afraid and hurting, that's that's dangerous for us. But
It's also dangerous for them, for him.
we can still help because it seems as though if they're looking here for this wizard in a ram's mask, that's somebody we want to find as well.
I also wish to find him.
you've had the nightmares too? Well,
And I'm gonna, as I kind of pull my glove off that I wear on my hands that helps me grip the chakram, and I show them the back of my hand, and it's got the Gatewalker symbol on it.
Sacre bleu.
do you remember what you wanted?
I Yes, I can't remember entirely what happened when. I don't know what happened when I was inside the gate,
None of us
but
can.
yeah. Um, the gate tricked me, like many of you, I assume. What happened with me was my clan, my hold that I grew up in. Um, uh, at one point, one is chosen to leave and make a new hold. Um, there wasn't much where I was, and I like to, as a thaumaturge, I like to explore and also find out about new creatures, new haunts, ghostly stuff. Um, and so I like to find out about the things. Our tribe also happens to have stories based on our scars, and that's why I tend to change part of my last name depending on the strongest creature I end up fighting. Oh, sorry.
Okay.
What's up?
I'm gonna pause this and I'm going to do a PSA, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Remember, we are both
Yeah.
a role-playing game channel, but we are also a education channel, a learning channel. What Neil is doing here is something that we're going to try and steer away from. It is what is called the exposition dump. That
Sorry.
expedition dump is where we basically, and I know this kind of sound like mean words, but this is, understand, it comes from a place of love and learning. It is where one regurgitates their entire backstory unprompted to let everyone know all the interesting bits and pieces of the character because they are now being informed of the depth and quality of the character. Now, originally, this is great information. It's amazing to have this because it gives a lot of character and a lot of depth to this person. However, how to communicate it is very important. If we simply looking for an opportunity to basically inform everyone of every single thing that happened in our lives, then of course all we're doing is regurgitating a ton of information that no one is going to retain because it doesn't shape your character nor does it come up in a way that now anyone can sort of take into, oh, do you remember this is with this person or that is with that person. So showing the matching tattoos, fantastic. It's like, yes, no, I have also had these encounters with the man in the mask, right? And showing the tattoo. That is a great time to build a bond by asking the group, what do you know of the man in the mask? And giving them the opportunity to express who this is. One, because it's a good way to recap what we know, and second, Rongal is looking for information about this, which is then communicated as, I am also seeking answers. But what has happened here is, instead of that, is we've gone into where Rongal came from, Rongal's tribe, why Rongal is out adventuring, who Rongal's family was, what Rongal dreams of as a small boy, what Rongal has found as betraying his life. You know, there's a million different things, none of which have to do with that missing moment or what is happening right now. Now, this is not to say that Neil is doing a bad job or that Neil's story is not interesting. It is absolutely fantastic. However, if left unchecked, it will be a very, very long series of information that no one will remember. My advice here, there's a lot of really, really good pieces here, Neil. Take some of them and show, don't tell. If your character is interested in haunts and spiritualism and ghosts and stuff like that, then show that when those moments happen. When you see those spirits, when you see those ghosts, when you see those huge bits and pieces, you know, those things there, great opportunity to then say, it's like, yes, my tribe specialized in spiritual magics, and I learned how to communicate with my objects and my things as a thaumaturge, you know. That's an appropriate time to do that. Or if you, like even the thing of like, one of our tribe is set to wander and the like, you know, again, that's another thing that, you know, doesn't need to come up until a time when that's something related or relevant and stuff. In this particular instance, I'm going to prompt you with just a series of quick fire questions, which I want you to answer in 20 words or less. Okay?
Okay.
Number 1. 8 months ago, you found a gate. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. Through that gate, what did you see?
I saw a guild hall. My new hold.
Excellent.
One I have created.
Finding a guild hole that you created unto yourself, how did that make you feel?
It made me feel at home. Like a brand new home that I set out to find.
And when you returned back with no memory of what had transpired over 8 months, what did you feel then?
I felt anger, loneliness, almost hatred. Well, actually, yes, hatred, because... Well, no, I wouldn't have known about the goat. Sorry. Yep.
No, we haven't known about the goat yet, no.
Yeah. Hatred that he doesn't remember anything, and that he wishes to remember, because knowledge is power.
And last but not least, who do you think the goat man is?
Who do I think the goat man is?
He's appeared in your dreams in a nightmare. Who do you think he is? Is he a spirit guide? Is he just some figment of your imagination? Is he an actual person somewhere casting spells on you? Is he a warning?
Succubus.
Is he
succubus can only... can succubus be male?
Can succubus be... yeah, they're called incubus.
Okay, then he thinks it's an incubus.
Okay, sure. Interesting take, but sure, why not? It is a male sex demon as far as Rongal is concerned.
They can also just be general desire demons. They don't have to just... They're not...
Sex.
Ears, Matt, cover your ears.
Okay. Anyway, so that is what Rongo conveys as far as they know. Now, as far as the rest of the group, we now give you the floor to interact with this, because this is the first time you've learned Rongo also has the Gatewalker symbol.
Has he confided that he thinks it's an incubus?
Yes.
What's an incubus?
A demon.
The demons that invade your mind, your dreams. Although I'd have to be sleeping,
Nightmares.
so...
So nightmares.
Yeah.
Yes, nightmares.
Okay. Interesting.
You know, usually nightmares
Okay.
actually just look like guys that sit on your chest. At least that's what I've seen.
Different kind of
Nightmares are
demon,
also
but that's
dark
not
horses,
the point.
but yes.
Okay. Well, interesting theory.
Although if you say he's a wizard and this thing we're finding, I mean, it could be that as well. It's a speculation.
It's
Well,
definitely a. I did tell you guys that I dreamt of them, but I didn't tell you that when we were traveling in the Shadowlands, you remember who we were traveling with?
You went to the
She-
Shadowland. That's amazing.
what does
Yes.
Rongo know the Shadowlands?
Hmm?
Does Rongo know the Shadowlands?
I've studied many things.
Just curious. Keep going. Keep
Mhm.
going.
Anyway, when we were there and we were traveling with our companion, I'm drawing a blank on his name.
Ellen?
No, the sketchy guy.
Squee?
No,
I've been following
He
him
doesn't
around a
really
little
narrow
bit.
it
He's
down.
not.
now I'm checking my notes. I'm trying to remember his name. It was an
Shadow?
NPC.
Oh, the
Yeah.
ghoul. Oh, you met the ghoul. That had all
The caretaker.
Yeah, the
Oh,
caretaker.
The Undertaker.
That's
Yes.
you. Okay.
Yes,
Okay,
the
sorry, no.
caretaker. Yep.
Well,
Who wanted sweets?
yes. Well, he
Yes.
came into my dream and interacted with this ram masked man, pulled him away from me. So he's
Hmm.
clearly an entity of some sort.
Do
I
you
don't
think
know
we
what
might
though.
see this caretaker again? Or that you might see them again?
Well,
I
if
want it.
we have sweets and we leave them out and think of him, he can assist us.
Go first. He's stupid.
Maybe you
We
could
don't
summon
have
him
sweets
back.
though at the moment.
I mean, we can make
Um,
sweets.
I have a thought. Oh, Aelith.
Okay.
Aelith.
Yeah.
I think Aelith had a thought first.
I was going to say we met him in the Shadowlands. I do not believe he leaves the Shadowlands.
No, but he did say if we need help, if we left sweets out, he can visit. I don't presume to know how, but he did offer to assist. Now, what his idea of assistance is, I'm not sure, but he did stop the attack that this ram masked man was going to do in my dream.
I think we should think a little like a storybook. If Viv thinks that this guy is a wizard, from the stories that we would have read together, it's usually like evil wizard in a tower. And so far, all the things we've dealt with are like shadow creatures, nightmares coming out from the shadow lands. So usually that's a pretty good theming point that it's somebody who has nightmare magic. Or is trapped in somebody's mind. At least that's how the storybooks go. So, do we think that Mr. Ramy guy knows Kanmipo? Or knew Kanmipo?
Sure.
Oh, we met Kanmipo, by the way, Rungul. Don't worry about it. We'll get to that.
I mean, it's
I've heard the name Conmi before, but that's interesting to know that you've met him. That's crazy.
yeah, there's a whole thing with that, and we killed him, but that's a long story.
Remember, Ken Meepo had a boss.
Yes.
We also didn't
Maybe
figure out how...
maybe that wizard is that boss.
It's somebody...
No, I think Kanipo is referring to someone we don't want to entangle with. I think this Ram or Rammy guy, as you say, is connected to the Black Whale.
Roger
Maybe
Ramis.
an agent
Seems like you guys have a lot of connections and a lot of non-friendlies.
What we know is that either Mr. Ramy or somebody connected to him has the ability, well, something with the gates has the ability to know what you want most in the world and then how to turn it exactly against you in the worst way possible. So definitely someone who knows some mind magic, or, you know, again, is trapped in a mind. Maybe both, maybe one of two. So that makes sense that he's in a place where you get completely distracted if you look around too much because you start getting a headache and you get all woozy. It makes sense that he'd been in a place that distorts your perception. So
And that was happening when we got here. Yeah.
But we were
so
given
if that's happened for a
glasses.
while,
Yeah.
he'll be holed up somewhere that, you know, he might have been for a good bit at this point. So some kind of fortress, not just like a little, like, abandoned house somewhere.
Well,
We have been given an insight bonus, courtesy of our dear friend Cookie Monster.
Ooh.
Here is one glorious piece of insight for you. Investigation does not occur from inside of one's bedroom.
Oh,
It
yeah.
requires legwork and evidence and the ability to assess things. While we can come up with a million motives and ideas and stuff like that, many of which are taken speculatively, imagining the inner workings of someone without truly understanding them and having evidence, it can literally end up round and round and round in circles. For example, you don't know if this person is purely just a sociopath. You don't know if this person even has a remote spell that simply impacted all those with the Gatewalker tattoo. Maybe it was the person who gave you the tattoo. Maybe it was a person entirely unrelated. Maybe it is an alien species known as the Flumph who have come down and decided that it needs a biological host and it's making you paranoid. There are a billion upon billion interpretations, but the best way to go about it is to, of course, find and take evidence as they appear. Right now, our heroes do have a mission and do have a quest, and that is to help Sakuichi, who is a astral diviner, who is on a quest to go and find Omyo the Black Whale and defeat them. You are a group of people who are on that quest as well as the ones who need to guide her to that location so that the prophecy may come to fruition and Omyo must be defeated. If there is indeed a connection between Omyo and this masked individual, it will likely be unveiled on your quest to defeat the whale.
Yep. That was actually where Lushar was about to direct the party. It was first we need to help our new friends find the rest of their friends. Then we'll take it from there. I think we need to just go one step at a time.
That is true.
Let's find these friends in a safer place to stay at night, and we'll see where the clues take us. Maybe there's something to the tower because we didn't feel the effects until we left the tower. So
Sounds like a starting point.
yeah.
Oh, and Viv, this might help a little bit. I'm going to give you my root magic. It's a pouch full of herbs, like I gave Lushara before. In statistics, it gives you a +1 to saves, against spells or haunts. But mainly, yeah, he gives it to you in the hope that it might help ease your mind a little bit. And he hands you a pouch of herbs.
Ooh, lavender. Thank you.
Yes, you're very welcome.
Okay. You begin to make your
And it
way
lasts until the next
wearing
fair.
the
It breaks
glasses
them,
that were
so that
provided
one
to you
happens.
by Sakuichi and their companion, which have indeed started helping you navigate through the streets. As you come to the shadow of the observatory, it is absolutely and utterly surrounded by hobgoblins in armor with weapons, all poised to scour the city and murder people.
Well,
Are we doing a step?
what now? Do we want to go north and just start making our way in the quadrants?
Yes, we need to
They
start
said
somewhere.
the corners didn't change. So if we can somehow just work in sections.
Yeah, I was wondering if we should start at the gate to see if we can pick up their trail because that's where they got separated.
We could do that.
The Obsidian Oath is the name of the goblin tribe. I found it finally.
Let's
Alright.
go to the gate then.
All right, so you are currently here on the map. And you guys are heading here. Is that correct?
Yep. You said obsidian what?
The Obsidian Oath.
Oh.
So, are you taking the long way around? Like, are you taking the roads here? Or are you just, like, skirting the tower?
Where were we again? Okay. Are the goblins currently
Oh, the
centered around?
observatory is the goblins' main base of operation.
Ah, okay, yeah. Let's not get too close and provoke them then.
Exactly.
Yeah. That sounds like a good plan.
Okay, where are
yeah,
you
I
going?
think we should skirt.
Do you want to follow the
maybe-
woods? Or you want to cut through the houses to get shortcuts between the roads?
Yeah, I was thinking we could, well, I don't know, should we stick
Oh,
to
if
the roads?
we're gonna head this way anyway, shouldn't we? You said the corners, so would that be a good place to check and then make our way this way?
I mean, good plan.
No, I think we should start.
Well,
I think we should start at the gate and
Well,
see if we can pick up a trail.
equally,
and then we-
if the corners don't change, that probably makes the safest place to set up a base so we can always find it. Do you want to set it up where everyone comes in or where people don't always come in and cross our paths?
I vote to not always come in.
Do you not want to secure a base now before we get towards the end of the day and are running around trying to find a safe spot? I know we're trying to find everyone, but we also need the safe space to prepare.
I can make a cottage.
You can?
Yeah, lantern. It's a bit small, so we'll be cramped, but if we need it, I got it. So whichever direction we go, I'm ready.
Oh, okay. I thought you were telling us to get inside the lantern for a second.
We could
I was
We
like,
could
that's
also-
a small house. And all. Sorry.
we could also set up a base close to the gate as well.
If we do put one next to the gate, we should probably put it in a place where it can be hit easily then.
Well, let's just head to the gate. We'll tuck into the back, but I think being near an escape route sounds good in case we need to like jump out of this crazy city should anything weird happen. Well, weirder. That's what I think. I certainly do
Yep.
want to be in the same side of town as these mercenaries just because I don't trust them.
No.
And they pretty much said not to trust them. So, yeah.
Let's head to the gate.
All right. Let's go somewhere. Gate.
Gate. I guess we'll take the roads. Maybe we can leave markers as we go. Might be interesting to see how much things change.
That way. And then this way. And then up here. And then we just make our way. I think would be a good path.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll go this way,
1 moment.
and then up. Yeah.
Yeah. I think we just yeah.
And then we'll make
Oh, I
a mad
see.
dash to the observatory. No,
You
just
want to
kidding.
go. You want to go north and then kind of like take that last road that kind of skirts around the edge to get to the gate. Okay. Yeah, that makes
Yeah.
sense. That's
Yep.
fine.
Yep.
I'm good with that.
Okay. 1 second.
Yeah, I see all the totally non-sus rolls you've been doing.
Good. They're not subtle. If I were, then I would roll them in person. Sorry. My eye is doing the sensitive photo thing, and I'm trying to find something, so don't mind me. I'm fine. No, I'm fine. I'm fine. Shh. It's fine. I just need to concentrate while I find this thing.
Okay.
While Dag is looking, I will for the chat, just so you know, for the first time, Viv's Eidolon does not look like the kid because it's a constructing.
Okay.
Like a dream construct, it can change. It looks like a blank lanky puppet, kind of like the mannequins from season 2 of Arcane, but wooden.
You gotta make me change your token.
You made terrifying mannequins.
That's what I
Keep the
hear.
token, Dag. It's
That's what I hear.
fine.
I'm gonna change the
It's
token.
You don't
okay.
have to.
It's okay. I'm here to serve. I'm here to serve.
It's a report today.
If it pleases,
It's a one-day
master,
thing,
I will.
Dag.
I will have
It's
it done
just-
for you soon, master. Please forgive me.
It is a one-day thing. You do not need to
No,
change
I will
anything.
do it right. Like,
No one
you know,
is-
just don't worry. I'll do it.
He's gonna have
Fine.
16 different
fine.
iterations of Viv.
I think we should
Just-
just
Like
make
the kid,
Viv
that's better.
look like your
That would be
Eidolon
cool.
look like a giant puppet, and just be extra like.
A giant version of you.
Just stretch.
Giant gingerbread man
like
from
a
Shrek 2.
Slender Man version of Puppet Viv.
No, it's like
Fine.
the giant gingerbread man from Shrek 2. It's just medium sized.
1, 2,
You're
3,
invisible.
4, 5.
Can't see us.
Okay, there we go. Does everyone have access to the map?
Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
Fantastic. All right. As you're traveling, I need perception checks from everyone, please.
Ooh,
Okay.
making this map smaller quick.
I'll just
Get-
for the long rest, were we
Whoops.
assuming people burned up remaining heal spells?
Yeah, everyone should be
That
on
did
full
not
health.
go. Let's try that again.
Gotcha.
Get in there.
Perception. Bah. Natural 20 for 28.
All right.
I think Lushara's still quite distracted by all the manhandling. He's gonna-
Yeah, because you're still clumsy 3 for some reason.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you
Why
should
am
be
I still
clumsy
clumsy
one.
3?
Because your
Yeah.
finger's missing.
Yes. So I rolled a.
I was clumsy one also for some.
Um,
Oh, because of the crit fail that or the crit happened against me, but
Oh, yeah. Did you lose your finger or something?
no.
Oh, okay.
No, I should
Uh,
only be clumsy 1, so hopefully that
Very well.
is correct.
I was like gut stabbed or something from my own weapon.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, that you were bonked in the head.
He threw it back at me.
Okay. Hopefully this is nice and subtle music. Good. All right. With our perception checks, let's see how we go here. So that was plus 12. Easy. Let's see.
It is a bit disturbing the fact that we're probably at the start of the day, so we're doing a nighttime map.
It's mostly the cloud cover for the
Okay.
it's mostly overcast than anything else. Which, if you know, if it helps with the immersion, here you go.
Ooh.
I'm helping.
Okay. Anyone who got over 30.
Ooh.
No.
No.
But
No
Rongol,
one.
because you got a natural 20, you go from a failure to a success.
Oh, sweet.
You hear... No, you smell something that smells like burnt embers, like charcoal almost.
I smell burning. Like, not a flame burning.
Viv winces a
No, it's
little
kind of
bit.
like a flame burning.
Oh, flame burning. I was gonna say like a burning rocks kind of burning, but
No. Like wood.
okay. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, I smell like
Oh.
burning wood.
What do you think embers were?
I don't know. I was assuming, like, well, I don't
Oh, it's
know,
fine.
because you can have embers without a flame. So I just
Well,
yeah, that's kind
but
of
it's usually wood or something that has burnt. You know, that's the sort of smell.
yeah.
Okay.
I was thinking like
Winces
charcoal,
and
but
kind of
I
starts
guess it is wood. Yeah.
suggesting that we usher ourselves over towards one of the houses. You know, like just to not be in the middle of the road.
Yeah, let's try to hide a little.
All right, everyone may make a stealth check.
Yeah.
I am not great at stealthing. I will try though.
All right, and move yourselves off the beaten path, please.
Oh boy. This is Tyler's having a day.
Viv follows
Damn.
Bill wherever Bill's going. Bill feels like a safe choice.
All right,
Said off the beaten path, so Bill goes into the side alley.
sure.
I was gonna say, can Rongul try to jump on a roof of a building or no? Or not
Everyone,
jump. Oh,
go into the
actually,
creepy
do I have
alley.
that?
It's the best place to be.
yeah, I got quick
I
jumps.
just
I
pressed
could try
myself
to jump
against
up
the
there.
door.
Okay.
I
Oh,
just
hold up.
pushed
Okay.
against
We're gonna
Calm down.
remember that we are online and cross chatter while at a table is perfect. However, having 3 or 4 people talking simultaneously is going to help no one if we do this. So yes, Viv has mentioned that going into the spooky alleyway. That's a smart idea. Let's all do that. Rongol, you've tried to climb up onto the roof. Please make me an athletics check as you make that attempt. Lashara, I did not hear what you said.
I'm just pressing against the side of the house,
Very well.
trying to get in
Rongol,
out of the
unfortunately,
view.
you smash into the ground and do not manage to make it as you have critically fumbled your attempt.
Dig it.
Sakuichi.
That's one
Sakuichi
thing I'll
gets
leave
a
out, my
17, which
athletics.
isn't actually half bad. Sorry, a 19, which isn't half bad. She manages to like sort of hide. Now, immediately around the corner, smoke begins to billow out, followed by what appears to be the skeletal visage of an emaciated horse, with smoke in place of its manes and deep pitted eyes that glow with fire. It seems to be smelling the ground. Unfortunately, its perception check was a 29,
Oh,
which means with the exception of Viv, it sees everyone. You hear this howling whinny that echoes through the streets here as battle now ensues. Bup. Maybe. I think. Oh, no. Yes.
now we're dealing with nightmares in 2 different campaigns.
I see nothing wrong with this occasion. I love nightmares.
Okay.
I do too.
Let's roll initiative and see how we go. I need everyone to roll stealth for their initiative, please.
Ooh.
Okay.
Except for Rongol. Rongol, I need you to make an athletics for your initiative.
Oh, sweet. Okay. So my initiative is athletics +6. Should I just take a -2 modifier and use
Sure.
my regular? Okay.
Oh, if you want, on the main page where it says
Yeah.
initiative, you can do the initiative version of stuff. It's the same thing, but just class
Oh,
has
like-
initiative instead of skill.
Wait, so what?
What?
Going to the main page, the middle block that says initiative, there's perception and stealth. So if you roll a stealth one, then it makes it an initiative roll rather than a skill roll.
Oh,
But I'm using athletics for
Oh.
mine, so
Well, there's also a misc. You could probably,
I guess
yeah. I don't know.
+6. Oh no, that's
Mm,
miscellaneous.
That's okay because
that
remember,
adds
we can
to.
also change our initiatives
Yeah.
manually in the actual combat tracker. So as soon as you've rolled
Yeah.
it,
Gotcha.
just make sure that whatever was in the combat tracker,
Okay.
that's what's revealed.
So mine is a +6 athletics, so I just took a -2 to my perception initiative.
However you want to do it
Yeah.
for yourself, that is fine.
okay, so I should roll it again then with the initiative,
No,
not the stealth.
what did you actually get?
I got 26.
Okay, what does it say next to you? 21. Okay, so there, 26. Done. Cool. Anyone else? That's it? Everyone else is in order?
Mm-hmm.
Sweet. All right. The nightmare goes first. The first thing it sees is probably Aleph. So with its 90-foot fly speed, it rockets in your direction.
Oh boy.
And as it does so, it is going to use its hooves to try and trample you. But first of all, the smell of that smoke becomes very, very potent. The both of you have failed against the smoke that has come your way. Do you guys wish to use hero points? It will give you
Do
sickened
I
one.
have hero points?
You have 2, and Aleph has 2.
Yeah, I'll use one.
Yes, I'll use one.
All right, not a problem. Lashara has used a hero point, and Aleph has used theirs as well. All right, let's go for the smoke again. All right, here we go.
Oh, I had actually rolled. I shouldn't have. Yeah.
Aelith has still failed, unfortunately, and Lashara has also failed.
Boo.
Okay. Both of you find the choking smoke sickening. As the creature now tramples you, there is a reflex save to get out of the way.
Oh, reflex.
That is a failure? No, that's okay. I'm rolling it for you guys.
Oh.
Oh no, Lushara, that is a
Ooh.
critical fumble on that one.
Oh, we got.
Oh,
I
no.
got trampled too. Oh no.
Oh, actually no, sorry, ignore that. He is not going to trample you. Oh wait,
Okay.
I mean it
Who is he
could.
trampling?
I think he was going after Aelith.
He was, but he could go after both of you because he has a 90-foot speed, so he could literally like finish up
just-
here somewhere.
He's just running up and down, trampling us.
Like that's not even. That's almost. That's he's not even quite made halfway. So yeah, he's gonna get the both of you. All right. I need Lashara, are you going to hero point? You're on
sure.
full health. Okay.
Nah, you know. No, let's see how bad this is.
Okay. Here we go.
All right, let's go.
All right. That is
Ooh.
34 damage of the fire variety, and Aelith. Well, yeah, 17 points of damage. What the hell? That is nearly max damage on both attacks.
Dang, nightmare.
Okay, that is 2 actions in which it did that, and with its last action, it is going to use its hoof just to try and kick Lashara with its back leg. Whoa. Okay, hold on. Sorry, let me reroll that one
Wow.
because that should be the secondary attack, not the first.
Ah.
So
Because that was
goaded out
slightly
of
rude.
course. My God.
Oh my! That is still a
Oh
hit.
God.
Oh, I thought he rolled a 1 and hit for a second.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought he rolled a 1 as well. And then
Yeah, it looked like a
tipped over at the
1.
last minute. Ow.
All right.
Oh, jeez.
Oh no.
That is 20 points of damage. Lashara, are you going to use a hero point to stay up?
Sure. But,
Seems like a much
I think
better
I need
use of
to
it than that reroll earlier.
Yes.
All right, you remain on 1 hit point as the nightmare
Ow.
runs through you and whack hits you square in the face. It is not ideal. Okay, but that is the full turn of the nightmare. Sakuichi is going to cry. Let's see.
Cry?
Yeah, a little bit. Okay.
I don't blame her.
Okay. Sakuichi is going to use guidance on Lashara as 1 action, and then with 2 actions, try to cast sleep on the nightmare. The nightmare makes a critical success. He's nada. He didn't make it. Sakuichi is full of regret. She has tried.
She tried.
We then go to Aelith. Oh, and Cookie Mon Steve coming in to fill everyone's hero point cups to the brim.
Oh, thank you, Cookie
Thank
Mon.
you, Steve.
That's awesome. Thank you
You're
so
spoiling me,
much.
Steve. Just saying.
Okay. Aelith is going to just do everything. She's also going to cast gravity weapon.
Ooh, nice.
So I just have to. All right, I have to look. Okay, so that's 1 action.
So, as you
So
cast
then
gravity
she-
weapon, your bow starts to get heavier. The arrow will now do more damage.
Okay, so because that's 1 action. Now, do I roll from the gravity weapon, or do I still roll from my precision? Because this is still new for me.
I don't know how it works, so I would have to have a look.
Okay.
Let's see. Gravity weapon. Gravity weapon gives you a +2 damage. So what we're going to do is, so under where it says gravity weapon, click the magnifying glass.
Okay.
Okay, you see that little
There.
man in a tiny white box?
Yes.
Drag that little tiny man over onto you. This can be onto your token, this can be onto your combat tracker, or it can be your portrait up the very top, but wherever it is, just drop him on there. Beautiful, done. So you have now cast
okay.
gravity weapon as a single action. Now take the rest of your turn as normal.
Okay, and so I'm gonna do the hunting shot so that I can keep that on this thing.
Okay, you've designated this as your quarry.
Yep.
All right. Oh, what a shot!
Yeah.
Natural 20. I can be so mean, but I'm not going to. All right. Roll your
Okay,
damage.
here we go.
That's a good opener. I will admit, it is a good opener. All right, 31 points of damage to the nightmare as your arrow flies and finds purchase in its flank. You watch as bits of blackened flesh fly off one of its shoulders. You can see more of the burning charcoal underneath its skin. It now turns its attention definitely to Aelith, as we'll get you to pick a number between 1 to 5 for our crit card.
5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ragged wound. The target now takes 1d6 persistent bleed damage.
Whoa.
All right, I will add that in momentarily. You have one last action.
No, because I cast the gravity.
Oh yes,
Weapon,
gravity
which
hunter's
was
mark
one
and then shot.
action.
Yep, that's it. All right, cool.
Yep.
All right, Rongo, you're up next.
All right. So falling off the house, was I technically prone, or am I just am I still
You're
on my
fine. You're
feet?
just more disheveled than
Okay.
anything. Oh no, you crit fumbled. Yeah, actually, you're prone.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay, so no, that's fine. That was what I was wondering for my actions and stuff. So I think this turn, I think it's just Rangul trying to figure out how to possibly, because he's seen it fly by when he was on the ground.
Oh yeah, you would have seen this thing basically like as
yeah.
it galloped. It looks like its main just like was like a locomotive steam engine. Just
Yeah. All right, so Rangul, this turn he's going to be focused on mainly figuring out a way to repel, or to keep it from trampling us all like that. So he'll stand up, move over here. Well, actually, my move was a 20. That's right. So 5, 10, 15. And I don't want to get out in the open. 20 like that. As I kind of look around the corner. And I'm going to, because esoteric lore is for my skills, but can I also use esoteric lore on this creature in general to find out information on it?
sure.
I know exploit vulnerability says that I get, where is it? Select a creature you can see and attempt an esoteric lore. The standard, you receive the right object from your esoterica. Critical, okay, success just as you recall an important fact about the creature, learning its highest weakness, or one of the highest weaknesses. So I guess in the sense, this would be kind of me trying to figure out what it's weak to. So I guess I'll use exploit vulnerability.
How knowledge works. Make the roll.
Yeah. Okay, sorry. Esoteric lore.
I would like to use an esoteric lore to find out the lore of esoterics. Yes, I know. Neil.
Sorry.
Fine.
I know it's. Oh, come on.
You know nothing.
I want to use a hero point on that.
I will jinx point you.
God damn it! All right, of course you will.
All right.
Okay, move, stand, move, and lore check. That's my turn.
All right. Done and done. As Rongal steps up onto the plate, we
Oh,
then
actually-
go to Viv. No, wait. Yes.
Was that a critical fail? Actually,
1 moment.
14.
The DC is. God damn it! I forgot what the DCs were. That's on me.
Sorry, I
No,
forgot a
no, it's
failure
fine.
actually does still do stuff.
Just
It
FYI for everyone's note as well, if you go to your character under skills, there is a little dragon, and the dragon will tell you what the what those skills happen to be. I'll have to get back to you, Neil.
No problem. You're good.
All right.
If it's a fail, I just get my
You get a false thing.
Yeah, well, it's a. Oh yeah, I have dubious knowledge also. So unless you want to do something for that, but I can exploit only its personal antithesis. So I'll just get bonus damage based on my int, or 2 plus half my level. So, but yeah, so that's what I get for now.
Viv, it's your turn.
Okay.
But that means I can use my bell now.
After a close encounter with the fireplace kind, and being a poppet, which is already not great with fire, they're quite nervous during this encounter. Is Sakuichi, were they able to get up? Did they try to climb up a bit? Was it?
No.
That was me who tried to climb. It didn't work.
That was that.
Ah, okay. I don't like Sakuichi just being over there by themselves. So, despite their fear, they're gonna do a stride, and they're gonna do 1, 2, 3. Do first stride. And then staying here. They're not getting that close. Just a bit closer. I think that should be 1 stride. And then beep 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 beep. Let me see. I'm gonna do a quick measuring. Because I remember how to do that now. Yeah, so within range of that. So they're gonna do just a little telekinetic projectile first.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, just like to draw attention back because it's already on Aelith, but basically keep attention this way away from Sakuichi.
Sure.
Yeah. Not really for any mechanical thing, just oh, Sakuichi looks like she's about to cry. Let's make sure that they aren't noticed.
All right. You randomly get some random bit of debris. It begins to levitate off the ground and fire directly at the creature. What type of damage do you want to do?
See, if it's debris, I think.
You get to pick
I think
bludgeoning,
bludgeoning.
piercing, or slashing. That's it.
Yeah. Oh, I think it's gonna be bludgeoning.
All right. So it is a flower pot that just manages to shatter on their person.
Taste terracotta.
It does 6 points of
6 points.
damage.
6 points of bludgeoning damage. Heck yeah.
All right. That's it.
Terracotta get his attention.
All right. Lashara.
Okay. Let me see. How far is it to that fence over here?
Which fence?
Down here, there's a fence.
Oh, this one?
Yeah.
45 feet.
Okay, I think instead then she was looking at Aelith. Okay, she's going to dash across the street just to kind of come over. Well, yeah, no, she'll come over here. She's going to run across the street.
Mm-hmm.
And then she is going to pull up her sleeve on the opposite arm where she has the cherry blossom tattoo. And this one you see 6 pale yellow circles in this tattoo. And she's going to run her hand up at it and say a word and activate it. And it is going to, where'd it go? Ah, it moved. There we go. And cast enveloping light on herself. So she's gonna, her whole body is gonna start glowing with the effects of a first level light spell, but it's going to trigger some healing. So at the end of each of her turns, she will gain 1d4 hit points.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Good.
So for 5 rounds.
All right.
So she is
Good.
glowing, and I'm going to roll.
Yep, roll a d4, and Bill Ratar, you're up next.
All right, d4. Pew.
So after seeing
Nice.
the nightmare
Good.
horse charge past and obviously
Good.
hearing presumably Lashara cry out in immense pain,
Mhm.
considering we thought he was stealthing, he's not quite got the adrenaline rush going to go into his rage yet.
Sure.
But regardless, he still goes into his protective phase. So he's going to, knowing it's a horse, as far as he's concerned, it's just a big horse that's charged through.
Mm-hmm.
Probably doesn't really appreciate it's a nightmare or anything like that.
No, probably not. It definitely looks like a
Yep.
dead horse.
It looks like a dead horse, but
Which
he's
needs
thinking
beating.
one way. But he's thinking one way in the battlefield that he's had to deal with horses is by taking its legs out to stop it from trampling. So taking the sword out, he's going to charge through and he's going to do a cold shot to basically try and hamstring the horse.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
Okay. Make your attack as you rush over and try to hit the horse and the legs.
Yeah.
All right. A regular hit with your greatsword. For 6 points of damage. While your sword manages to sink into its flesh, it does not manage to injure its or topple its over.
Yeah. That'll be all 3.
Okay. The nightmare is not impressed with all the damage. It is least of all impressed by Aelith's big old arrow. So it is going to rear up, breathe fire, cause Bilratar to potentially be sickened.
I need him. Is he doing a save attack kind of spell?
It's not a spell.
Okay.
Cool.
I was just wondering for my bell, because I can ring it to potentially cause him to...
Well, unfortunately, that's not what's happening, and I don't care. Neil.
Okay. I'm just making sure.
I know, I'm aware. But when I say it's no, you don't then need to explain the whole rules behind what would have happened if it was something that it clearly isn't.
Sorry.
So, as... It's okay, Neil. I'm trying to just get through a little bit of the adventure, that's all. I'm like, oh, we spent so much time talking. I need to give you guys some measure of success here. All right. As the Nightmare takes affront to Aelith and their attack, it rears up and begins to whinny before attempting another trample. This time, traveling through and to attack Rongal. Actually, you know what? No, it'll end here, and then it'll attack Rongal and Aelith. So, reflex saves from our lovely players as they are being trampled. Let's start with Bilrata. Here we go. All right. Bilrata critically fails.
Oh, no.
Are we going to hear a point?
No, it just makes sense. Bill tried to take his legs, he gets trampled.
All right, fair enough. All right. The hooves come down hard for 26 points of damage. We then have Aelith. That is a regular failure on yours. Are we hero pointing?
Nope.
Following which, 8 points of damage. And Rongal. A failure. Do you wish to hero point?
It's not a critical failure. I'll take it.
All right. 13 points of damage. What it then decides to do is open its jaws and try to bite Aelith.
Alright, now I will ring the bell as a reaction.
Uh-huh.
It needs to make a... I think it's a will save. Yeah, it's called Distracting Cacophony. Or no, it's Disrupting Harmony. The trigger is a strike. You create a strange, discordant harmony that sinks into your foe's mind and throws its movements off. The target must succeed a will save against your class DC or become your choice of enfeebled one or clumsy one. It succeeds.
Okay. You ring
It's a
the
20.
dinner bell, and it decides to eat Aelith.
God.
All right, Aelith.
I tried.
That is 38 points of
Ooh.
damage. Are you going to use a hero point to stay up?
Yes.
All right, you remain on 1 hero point thanks to our lovely donations from the chat. You hold it together, but barely. Its teeth and fangs are pretty freaking sharp. You remain on 1 hit point. And lastly, let's make some fort saves. You're fine, and you're... Ooh, critically fail, not fine. Do you wish to hero point against the sickened effect?
Yes.
Okay. Here we go. Ooh, that is going to
Not
still
better.
be a critical fumble.
Yeah. Okay.
Rough.
Okay, that is rough. Okay. Done and done. Cool. Then we go to Sakuichi. What does she even remotely do? She tried the sleep thing. She's gonna cast guidance again, this time on Bilrota. She's gonna cast shield on herself. And she is going to move so that she is no longer in line with people. Okay. Then we go to Aelith.
Well, that wasn't pleasant. I am going to do everything. So, precision shot. I have that hunter's shot and my bow. And let's just hope this goes through.
Damn.
Nice, solid
Nice.
hit. As you
Okay.
land your first hit.
And there we go.
25 damage.
Okay. That was I did all 3
All right, done and done.
on this shot. Yep, that's it.
All right. It's a pretty hefty shot. Rongol, we go to you then.
All right. Now that it's next to me, Rongol just kind of almost cracks his shoulders and neck. And he's like, "All right." And he spins his chakram in his hand, grabs it, activating the property talisman that he has on there, giving it an extra D8 and making it magical for this turn. And then I'm going to. You see Rongul's arm that is holding the chakram starts to get more muscular, bigger, swole as he goes to slash at this nightmare. As I'm going to use Titan Swing,
Oh, nice.
one of
love
my
it.
deviant abilities.
Oh,
Or,
okay. You'll
not
need
one
to,
of my deviant ability. Yeah.
You'll need to roll on your deviant ability to see if it backfires on you.
That's an 8.
It 8 does. Sorry.
That's the pass for the
That's like-
first.
Yes.
DC 5
That's
for the first one.
time, yeah.
Yeah. So you're good for now.
Okay.
All right.
So I make an attack, using make it a melee strike. If it hits, you deal an extra die of weapon damage and push the target back 5 feet.
All right. Let's do
So
it.
I gotta make an attack. Oops. So this is with the potency. Well, bam.
That'll hit as your
Awesome.
chakram spins around and cuts it across the chest. Roll your damage.
All right. Let me add here. I'll throw an extra D8 on there after the damage of this attack. So, oh, I also need to add the 4 from my one thing. There's that.
Your one thing.
Oh, my exploit vulnerability. On the fail, it makes it so I get an antithesis, which adds 2 plus half my level to my damage.
Because you failed your knowledge check.
Because I fail the exploit vulnerability. It only
So
on a
because
crit
you,
fail
so
is
are
when
you sure? Because I feel as though if it
Yeah.
doesn't have weaknesses, you get that instead.
I have it right here. It says failure. Failing to recall a salient weakness about the creature, you instead attempt to exploit a more personal vulnerability. You can exploit only the creature's personal antithesis. Your unarmed and weapon strikes against the creature also become magical if they aren't already. But the exploit vulnerability, it says, where does it say? Because it does give me damage on it.
Is it when you fail the check or whenever there just isn't a vulnerability present and you've succeeded the check to find that out?
Well, no, if it's a crit failure, it says I get, I become, flat-footed. So yeah, the personal antithesis says you improve a custom weakness on a creature by forcefully presenting and empowering a piece of esoterica that repels it on an individual level. For instance, against a tyrant, you might procure a broken chain that once held a captive. This causes
Oh,
a
you're
target
right.
creature. Yeah.
Yep. No. Cool. Just read it. You're good. Carry on.
Yeah. Okay, so I get the +4, and then it's 2d8 plus 6, and then I'll just roll another d8 on top of that. So
Okay.
so 17 points of damage as I cut across it and push it 5 feet.
All right. Which then means its smoke
Oh.
is now in range of Viv.
Oh.
Uh,
Oh,
So you said
sorry,
5 foot,
man.
right?
Yeah, it's only 5 foot. Once I get to level 10, I think then it's 10 feet.
I've just
Don't
feels
like
like
that.
suddenly pushed towards her. Just, ah! No longer stealthy.
Zaelith, you just see Rungul's arm just grow as I punch or slash this thing and push it with the force from the hit. And that would be my turn because Titan Swing is a 2-action.
Okay. Do you want to cheat that one?
Yeah. I would like to.
All right. Burning up a hero point.
Ooh.
That is not helpful.
Oh, God.
Uh-oh. Oh, actually, that's a fun thing. That is a fun thing that does fun things for Viv.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, because
Oh, you-
this level... Oh, what? Sorry?
Sorry, the first 16, would that have passed with the 17? Because you get a +1 from the save for my root magic.
A 17 will not pass, no.
Okay.
Sorry,
So that
Viv,
burns away.
please continue.
Sorry.
It's okay, you're being interrupted. It is all you. Tell us what your thing is. The exciting, fun thing.
As their 4th level feat that they took the Cathartic Mage dedication, specifically for the emotion of pride. The Catharsis trigger is you
Ooh.
critically fail on an attack roll or saving throw, and to activate it, your critical failure becomes a regular failure. So she's now in a state of emotional fervor and only fails this check.
Oh, nice.
Okay. I mean, you would have only failed it before because you used a hero point, which gives you the advantage of the 2.
Oh, I'm sorry. I
No,
thought
but that's fine. Yeah, but that's fine. That's still cool. So, I mean, you could choose to take the nat 1 and be like, haha, take that.
I'm in the worst state.
Which
I
means
will
then you
take the
don't...
worst state.
Oh, wait, no, the hero point would be that. Yeah.
No, sorry, I was remembering my home rules for the games I'm in of like it changes it. Sorry. No, I will actively take the critical failure and turn it into a regular failure, but with worse things for me.
Nope, all good. All right. Anything? So yeah, anything? Sorry. No, sorry. After that is Viv's turn.
Yeah.
So what would
so
Viv like to do?
Viv, in a state of pride, is perhaps a bit of hubris, is not really remembering that they are a puppet in the presence of a fire horse. So they're not going to try to move away as they probably should. Instead, they're going to use one of their fancy little spells. Just let me make sure they don't hit Rongle with it. Okay, you're good. Oh my god, it just takes up the entirety of the code. I would like to use Haunting Him on the horse, if that's okay, the nightmare.
Sure, not a problem. Drop it on him.
Yeah. And if it does go, if it does go through, then I'll explain what it sounds like. But I think it just they don't hear it if they succeed. So, let's see. Drop the save on good old horsey.
Alright, he saves for half damage.
For half damage. Alright. So it starts out as what Viv would imagine is the worst thing for a nightmare to hear, which is a gentle glockenspiel-esque lullaby that, not as potently as it was going to, at the end turns into this high-pitched shriek of laughter as she laughs at the nightmare.
Alright.
And that'll do. Let's see, half damage, so... Yep. And I believe, let me just double check that it doesn't do anything else.
Do you want to roll the damage just so we can resolve that one first?
I did.
Did you?
It's not a roll, it does a set amount, so got 2 damage.
Oh, okay, yep, I see it. I see it now. Cool.
Yeah. And the took the fortitude save. Perfect.
And that's it?
That should be everything.
Okay.
If it critically fails to save, would have been deafened as well.
Cool. Lashara, we go to you.
Yay! Lushara is very panicked that Aelith looks rough. So she's going to throw her hand toward Aelith and send, like, I imagine it looks kind of like golden leaves blowing in the wind toward her, and throw a 2-action heal on her.
Nice.
At level 2.
Oh, nice.
Level 2, 2-action heal. Done. Roll it across.
Yep. All right. Where is Ayla?
Golden
She's
thread
over
begins to
there.
stitch your wounds together as they pour over your body. For 29 healing. Very
Damn,
nice.
nice.
Nice. Thanks. Thank you.
Yes. And then she's going to be like, I don't like being near this horse, and go as fast as she can for the last creature. Get out of there. So that is, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Ah, she's over here.
You got a
And
35
then,
foot move speed?
35, yeah.
Nice.
She's fast.
Elf.
And then she will heal for 1d4. Yeah, just one.
Okay.
That's okay.
Bilrata, you're up next.
Well, Bill's going to try and partly rinse and repeat like I did before. So he's going to... No, don't drag me on that. Move.
Come
Charge
back
up and
here,
do-
you giant overgrown wanky wagon chaser, you!
Yep.
I
He's going to go for
said
the legs again.
be
It's another
hobbled.
cold shot. Oh,
Oh.
that's so close.
Oh, so
to the 20.
close.
You know, you could hero point it, try to go for the higher one.
You know what? Let's do it.
Hey, there you go.
Hey!
Let's try and crit fish.
All right. Oh! Oh! That's
Close.
pretty good. Hold on, let's have a quick look. Let's have a quick look here. That is, its AC is
The good
24.
save, it's like,
yeah. So you'd pretty much only be able to
Oh,
crit it on a
yeah.
20, so that's okay.
Fair enough.
All right,
So it still takes some damage.
ooh.
5 points of damage. Oh, but was that enough? Was that enough to take it to? That was enough to take it to single digits, which means you know what time it is.
Okay. Do or die.
Do or die.
The do or die.
Do
Do you
die.
want to risk the do or die? Now, its turn is next. Birita.
It is. Yes, I'll take it because the next thing I was going to do was to effectively kick it away from the group to get as intimidation. But
Okay,
let's go with this.
here we go. Do or die coin.
Do
Now,
or
for
die.
those of you who don't know what the do or die coin is, if it lands on do, the nightmare is dead and everyone celebrates and eats waffles. If it lands on die, the creature is dead, but at a great cost to our group. So, here we go.
I might have something to make it worse if we get die.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
That is the solid do, which means, of course,
We've dooed a nightmare.
you do kill the nightmare. All right. So, Bilrita, as you've managed to land this hit, the whole creature topples to its side, and with a follow-up swing, thwack, you manage to sever its head, and the creature is felled.
Damn.
Hell yeah, Bill.
With the creature soundly defeated, you breathe heavily, the smoke still kind of clearing from the air. You can do healing at the end of the game.
Oh no, this is just the
I know,
end of the
Yeah,
circles.
I know,
Yeah.
I know. I'm building a scene.
I know.
I'm building a
That's
moment,
why I
and
was
all I'm
being
hearing is tick tick.
quiet.
That I
The
can
start
hear
of
the
the
dice roll.
rolling.
All right.
It's fine. I know we're excited, but I'm not going to be the kind of guy to jump you straight after a battle. Okay, trust me at least a
I
little bit
mean-
on that. So.
I was
I've had it happen
trying
before.
to
I
do
don't
it to the
trust you.
side without saying anything.
It does.
That's all.
It's okay. All right. Now, a quiet din falls over the group as they have managed to slay the nightmare. From the ashes, all that remains is the skeletal remains. The flesh, the blood, the skin, all of it seemed to just sort of turn to dust and vanish. As you see the remains, something remains in the stomach of the horse. It seems to be a huge kind of scarified arm that seems to be clutching onto something. Inspecting it closely, It looks to be like a tattooed goblin arm, and in its hand is a kind of like a a seal fur kind of like almost like the sleeve of like a jacket or a coat or something. Sakuichi takes a moment and says, "That's one of the coats from our village."
Did you know this arm?
The arm? She takes a look at it closely. No, I don't recognize this arm. We are not acquainted.
Oh.
Wait,
okay.
hold on. Hold it up for a second. Let me check.
Check for scars.
No, I definitely have never come across this arm before.
Oh, you high-fived it?
No, I've never. I've never come across this arm before in my life.
Maybe you knew like if it had scars on it, but I don't know.
A tattoo.
Okay. Or a tattoo, yeah.
It does have a tattoo.
Oh.
Dad,
Yes,
there might be a slight issue that I didn't want to interrupt you with.
sure.
As a cathartic mage, there's an emotional fallout
Oh yeah.
after the fervor.
Mm-hmm.
The emotional fallout of the pride emotion is you momentarily lose track of what's real, becoming confused for one round.
Sweet. You now no longer distinguish between friend and foe.
Mm-hmm.
You are surrounded by complete strangers. What do you want to do?
I believe the confused condition requires you to take all actions offensively for that round.
I don't know if that's the case anymore. It used to be.
Oh, is it not anymore? Okay. Okay.
Let me just double check.
I think it's if you take an attack action, it's just the nearest thing. No, that's for raging. Unless that is a thing. I don't know.
Here we go. Confusion. Oh, those are afflictions. I don't need that. Although, it's good to know that that's there. Confused. Wait, what? No.
How long does it last with?
Oh, just one round.
Oh, okay. So you just
Get
smack
really
someone.
angry for
You
one
don't
round.
know
Just
much
have
about
a bit
you
of a
attack
tantrum.
wildly. You're off guard. Don't treat anyone as allies, and you can't delay, ready, or use reactions. You use all your actions to. Oh no, yep, you're right. Strike and cast offensively. All right. Who are you going to attack? I mean, you
Your
can.
nearest target?
That would be Lushara at this moment.
Oh, God damn it. Who moved me over to the blood horse?
Who moved me over? I didn't want to be.
It's a good thing Magnus isn't out in Hellcat form. That's all I have to say.
Where are you going, Rongol?
I jumped to the house. Oh, no, just kidding.
All right.
All right,
Flee.
go for it.
So, Lashara,
Hi,
you remember how
Lashara.
I said like I wouldn't be the one to like surprise you with like a sudden thing? So unfortunately, because this would have transpired before you received those 3 healings, you will need to remove those 3 healings
Sure.
for the attack to come through.
Okay, I
You
think
are
that
still.
would've put me back at.
But I would say that at that time, though, I would
I think I was
say.
at 41.
I would say.
I think Belretar would still have.
I would say roll randomly, please, if Viv may. Roll a d6.
Yeah. Would one of the d6 be the Eidolon?
Yes.
Okay.
And you attack yourself.
So, 1, 2, 3, 4. You attack Sakuichi.
Oh.
Oh. Oh no. Oh. I'm so
To
sorry.
the best of your abilities.
The
guess I-
best.
Mhm.
Strongest spell ever. No,
To the best of my abilities, you say.
I'm just kidding.
Mhm.
Uh-oh. Is he about to
Oh
kill?
no, those don't do
Like
damage.
Luigi.
Okay, it's fine. My bigger spells don't do damage exactly. That's fine. Just get a flower pot. Unfortunately. I'm so sorry, Sakuichi.
All right, she is hit. Oh,
That might
actually,
be a
1
crit.
second.
Oh no.
Because she is technically off guard. Her AC is actually 21. 20, so it's 19.
Ooh.
So that's still just a hit. Okay. Roll your damage.
Oh no.
Okay, I can do that. just one thing of it. Just
All
one.
right, I'll heal her 12 hit points. That's fine. Okay.
God.
Ah, that was a big flower
Now,
pot.
in addition to this, you do have one remaining action, and to the best of your abilities, you can command your Eidolon and give it 3 actions to then also attack Sakuichi.
Heck, I don't wanna.
Well, too bad.
It's one action
You're
for
conf-
2
you're
actions, right?
confused. You don't know what you're
Is it-
doing. You do not have
Isn't
your
it-
wits about you. What
Is
you
it
want
one
is
action for
irrelevant.
2 actions?
But also, I thought the Eidolon was
If-
still I still consider the Eidolon hostile. You said. You
Yeah,
don't know
no,
what
so
it
it
is.
doesn't count for like things like you doing things. You can still attack it and sort of be like, kill that thing.
Yeah,
If
I
you
guess
want
true.
to.
Yeah.
30.
Ollie, if that's what you want me to do,
I
then...
do. I want this to. I want to see what
Just
happens.
move
I
and
want to see the
attack.
entire campaign completely derailed.
Why?
So the Eidolon with its
Why?
crowbar.
Oh my god. Oh, no.
Wang, number 1.
I think it gets 1 attack because it moved and then
It has to
attacked.
move
because
up.
no, because
Yeah, it
giving
has
it a
to move
command
up.
gives it a 3rd action.
No, it gives 2 actions. It's like a animal companion or something like that.
I'm pretty sure
it's
they-
the same.
No. So
Because then Viv could spend her 2nd action to give another command, giving it another 2 actions. Because that's what I did with Naomi in the other game.
is it? Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I could spend all 3 of my actions to give her. Oh, I can't spend all 3 actions. I couldn't do all 3 to do it. I had to use an action, and then I could only do like 2 actions to give them 4, essentially giving me 5 actions
Oh, okay.
in
Okay.
the thing. Yeah.
Well, I was under the impression that that was the point of the command, but that's fine. All right, cool. Its last command is to attack, and as it does so, Sakuichi is starting to get wanged on by a crowbar. As the scene pans away with Sakuichi being viciously assaulted, bludgeoned almost to death, as she is trying to investigate her friend's clothing. I'm just gonna end it here. I don't know how to cliffhanger this. This is again just how things are at the moment.
Then Viv goes back to it and says, like, "What?"
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
That's fine. All right. All right. Thank you very much, everyone, for coming and joining us. We hope you had a good time. I can't explain my party, but
I'm sorry.
we're here. We're alive,
Chaos.
sort of, and hopefully they will not kill the notable NPC that is pretty much quintessential to this entire campaign.
Viv just has to not roll 1s on save throws.
Yeah, that's pretty much
No,
it.
I'm only confused for 1 round. It's over now. No more confusion.
Yeah, that's true.
Until next time.
I'm not doing it again.
That's true.
Don't do it again. That was
You're
awesome.
like, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry. You spend 3 rounds apologizing. You haven't instructed the Eidolon to stop, so the Eidolon keeps.
Well, to
Anyway.
be fair, Bill's
Yay!
probably going to try and intercede and restrain the height of
No,
all
that's
if
fair,
it
that's
kept
fair.
going.
I'm
Okay.
already on the verge of a panic attack.
Yeah.
Stop doing this to me.
All right. Well, without any further ado, guys, thank you so much for joining us. My name is Michael. I'm the Dead as a Gamer. This is my place. This is my face. You can find it here a number of times during the week, having fun, doing all cool stuff. Join us in 8 hours where we return for Curse of the Crimson Throne, where we will be dealing with a group of individuals who have teleported away, leaving one of their party members underground, potentially being eaten and chased by a giant worm. I wish I were lying, but that is what's happening there. See, there you go. All right, so yeah. Hope you
Who
stay
got
safe.
abandoned to the?
What's that?
Anyway. No, I was just wondering who got abandoned to the worm.
Who do you think it was? It was Marcus. It's
What's
always Marcus.
Marcus's character again?
He was the only one not inside the castle.
Yeah. I mean, admittedly, he
Marcus's
was trying to
character.
he was trying to use his flesh to distract the giant castle, and he did, for real, for sure. But yeah, all right. But anyway, I digress, guys. As always, stay safe, stay wonderful, be kind to each other because why the fuck not is free. And until we meet again, game hard or die trying. Good night, folks.